Yo,
Yo, what's
yo.
happening, man?
Man, welcome to the crib, man. It's your boy Tally Up. I'm here with my co-host today.
I'm freaking neat, man. We here with one of my dogs, man, from the jump, from the mud, man, for real.
Another hot independent artist coming up out of Tallahassee right now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who making a lot of noise, man. We brought him to the crib, man. Trub Lyfe, man.
Trub
Lyfe,
Lyfe,
man.
man.
Welcome to the crib, bro. Welcome to the crib.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. We're going to
Yes.
take off.
So I'm gonna jump right into it, Brody. You had a wonderful, crazy style. A lot of your videos that went viral, like just from the gram book. Do you enjoy that part of just getting your point across? You know what I'm saying, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like that's my only way at sometimes when you feel like, okay, well, this and this is a big process between a music video, a feature, or going in the studio, this, that, and the third. So that's always the easy thing. Just rap. You get what I mean? And I don't got to think too hard. Just rap. So when to have an outlet and just to have people to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? What I do best. It's always a good feeling.
That's what's up.
It's always a good feeling.
That's what's up.
For sure, man. We got to go ahead and talk about that love and loyalty, man. Love over loyalty, excuse me.
Loyalty over love.
Loyalty over love.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. My bad about that, bro.
It's all good.
So how did that track come about, man? I seen that was like a pretty, you know what I'm saying, one that did pretty good.
Okay. Actually, I don't know if y'all, we might talk about that a little later, but my most recent song, I Can't Fuck With You, featuring Tom G. In the hook I said, I'd rather die to be a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, towards the end I start, talking about that, or this, that, and third. And that shit was just heavy on me. You get what I mean? Like, who I am as a person is always, I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on loyalty. Like, that song meant everything to me. You know what I mean? Because, I just watch how certain things was played between people, and the older you get, you realize it's a small group of people. You know what I'm saying? That hold the word loyalty to a high standard. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
And another thing is, like, I was big on the LOL concept. You know what I mean? Growing up, I was always a clown, this, that, and the third. So, two things that that I hold deep to me is, you know what I'm saying, making people smile, and at the same time just being a solid nigga and being a solid friend, and just being loyal. So, I was able to make that happen.
That track was based off that, for sure.
Yeah, that was
for sure.
hard. That's a nice track.
Appreciate it.
No count. I'm gonna get back on the videos that went viral. Now it's another video that was partaking of yourself, giving the cops. You was doing the gritty on their ass. They had you pulled over. That shit, everybody in the city, you know what I'm saying, was going on. We was wondering, was it all right? But we saw you doing your thing, man. Can you not explain?
Well, I like to do the gritty shit because I did the gritty on the way here. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
it was a little situation.
It was a little situation where man, the cops was fucking with me for some months. You know what I'm saying? And for the longest, between the ages of like a 10-year span, you know what I'm saying? I had my license suspended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would travel, this, that, and the third, and y'all know what it is when you ain't all the way legit. Right. To have them blue lights pull you, bitch, feel like you about to shit 5 times. You know what I'm saying? So for the longest, it was like I would get pulled for no reason, but I couldn't do nothing. So you could lie about probable cause or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So for the longest, I was on the bad end of the stick. A few months prior to that, before that video, I finally got caught. Well, allegedly got caught with something, and they lied about probable cause. Okay. See, the thing about it is that you can lie about whatever, but if you find something, then it almost, as a police, it justifies what you pulled that person over for. You get what I mean? And as a minority, bro, it happens. We gonna get put, like, they target us for a reason. Like, it's documented. You know what I'm saying? Certain police departments, they gonna pull you over just off you being a minority. So, in the event, I was super legit.
Right.
You know what I mean? They pulled me up. I'm like, oh, I got y'all bitch ass now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was happy, bro. You know, I told my little, hey, Shawty, hey man, record this. Cause hey, I need this. I need this footage.
So it was
And
more of a celebration.
It was more of a celebration.
Right,
Absolutely.
right,
I do it 10 times over.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. So
Okay.
you know, they lied throughout and at that point, they told so many lies within that night. Hey man, the dog smells something. Hey, you know, we've been alert that you got this, that going on, this, that, the third, and all of it was a lie. So, you know what I mean? Hit my little celebration dance. I finally won.
Yeah.
And another thing is this: I hated that my mugshot. You know, they put your mugshot out in this. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about. You know what I mean? So to get them cops' faces in that video meant everything to me.
That's real.
Now we even.
Okay. We gonna talk about that new Tom G, man. How did that track come about, man? We see that one going crazy right now on the net, bro.
Well, I been had the song, but you know, my partner Wes Hayes hit me up. He introduced the opportunity for me.
Right.
Like,
Shout out to Wes Hayes.
Shout out to Wes Hayes, man. Good dude, real good dude.
Yes, sir.
So, he just basically put 2 and 2 together. I already had an idea. I sent Tom like 4 songs.
Okay.
I been had that song. Nowadays, what I do is, I just do like a 1 verse song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so I could always leave it open for a feature or just whatever. If I want to come back to it, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
At this time, I done wrote so many lyrics that, you know, I don't like to waste lyrics. So I don't, you know, a lot of times I'll come back to a song, you know, one day I like it, next day I don't like it. You know what I mean? So I don't like to waste time on the second verse. Tom G hit me immediately about that record and was like, yo, I'm going to do it. I want to do that one. I think the same day or the next day he was in the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That was good.
But he did his thing. Shout out to Tom G. He did incredible.
Yeah, shout out
I think
G, man.
That song was perfect for him and it was perfect timing.
For sure. These days when it's rapping and when it's you by yourself, basically, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have a label or funding, marketing, promoter, whatever. Explain the importance of having your own bag, like your own.
Man, it's sad. You know, it's so important that you can't do it without it. But I sympathize with a regular guy that wants to do music and that's talented, but can't because he don't have the funds and don't have the means to support his career. You get what I mean? I personally don't think that's right because you kick those guys out.
Right.
Like to the point like they don't matter. It's like, nah, they got a gift. They need to be heard too.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and these days it's almost like the world, it kind of went backwards. Fuck if you can rap. Do you have money?
Right.
And if you have money, I might want to hear what you got to say.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So, it's just different. It's just different now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you got to get with the times and, you know, but me personally, because I respect music from A to Z and it's all different forms of it, I just don't like that those unheard people can't do X, Y, and Z because they don't got the bag. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real, it's only a few things that you can do to obtain a bag at this point that you're going to be able to support yourself independently with music.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real shit. He spoke on a lot of good facts right there. So, like, right now, as an independent artist, like, what you feel like is your biggest challenge? You know what I'm saying?
My biggest challenge, probably balance. Finding the balance.
Okay.
Man, you know, because you got life. You know what I mean? And between being a man and, you know, finding that creative space can get real difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This year was the first time that that I tapped back into full artistry mode in a very long time. Very, very long time.
Okay.
And I think it happened because I got into another little legal situation, and I felt like I looked at God like, man, I really got out of this. You get what I mean? And so at that point, it was just like, all right, stop playing. Like, stop playing. You know what I mean? Like, you giving me too much, God. Let me meet you halfway. You get what I mean?
Right.
So finding the balance between life itself and still being an artist. You know what I mean?
Right.
For sure. And being creative. Because if you, if you like, if a label say, yo, I got 10 million behind you, and I just need you to do X, Y, and Z, you know, my level of genius would increase 100 times. If all I got to do is go in the studio and create.
Right.
Oh man, I'll exceed anybody's expectations if that was the case.
For sure.
Right. For sure.
For sure. Like, so when you hit in the studio, you know what I'm saying, that whole process, are you catering to the times, or do you just really make what's on your heart, or however you want to go?
To be honest with you, the shit that I make for myself, I don't really put it out. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the shit that might be a therapeutic session for me, I don't necessarily put it out. So it just depends. It's a balance. Shit, it's a balance with music. I think for the most part though, I'm with the times.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's that other side of me that'll hear a certain beat and want to go there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
For real.
And like want to go there because at the end of the day, let me keep it a buck. Being from the South, if you ever heard me rap, that was a dumbed down version of it. Every time I rap, I say, nah, Trub, that's too much.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
I'm holding back something.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
feel
I'm
that.
always holding back something.
I feel that.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a balance.
It's a balance. That's what's up.
Okay. So what song, you say you got a lot of songs. What song in your catalog right now that you feel like you ain't pushed hard enough, or you ain't, you know, try to get heard or get more exposure?
That's a good ass question. If I'm being real with you though, you know,
Sure.
we all are our hardest critics.
Right, that's real.
Them songs are hype. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But one thing, a self-realization I had to come across was, bro, when I be listening to music, a lot of other people's music, that shit be alright. You get what I mean? But it be in your face enough to the point where you like it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So in that regards, I feel like a lot of my music could have got maximized had I pushed them. You get what I mean? I don't know. I like the last song I did though. You know what I'm saying? I like the last two songs that I put out, which is the Loyalty Over Love and the Tom G record. You know what I'm saying? And moving forward, I want to push every single song I put out and maximize the opportunity. So moving forward, it's like that won't be a thing or a regret that I didn't push. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A song that I made.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. So with that being said, you know what I mean, your punchlines, your synonyms.
Crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Just your style, bro. Like what helped mold that? Like where did that come from? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, man. Everybody. So it's almost three sides.
Okay.
You got like rapping with passion and getting your point across. Feel like I may have learned that from Tupac early on. That was probably like the first rapper I gravitated. Like, who the fuck is this person?
For sure.
He look scary.
Right.
But who the fuck is this person? You know what I'm saying? It was him. And then like lyrically, I think the first person that I probably heard rap like punchlines was probably like Biggie and Mace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I used to be you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me already being a natural competitive person, when Wayne came out and Wayne decided that, yo, I'm gonna be the best rapper, this, that, and the third, and everything was
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
Man,
He did.
oh look, man, that's the best rapper I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that he just a reminder that I always could be better. To know that it's better out there.
Right.
Like I'ma always and Fab too. I'ma always push myself.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And say like, yo, how many different ways can you say this? You get what I mean? So that's something I hold my myself in high regards to.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top all the time. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So with everything just kind of, changing in the game, like the rap industry, music industry, like, what's the biggest change though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you feel like is the biggest change in the game?
The biggest change is fake being the new real.
Ooh, that's
you
real.
get what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real.
Like, and if you check fake, niggas gonna be looking at you crazy.
Right.
Like, wait, this is weird.
Right.
They can be like, no, you weird for calling this shit weird.
Yeah.
No, it's weird.
That's real nigga shit.
So I always say this, man, and I go back. I never forget. J. Cole said this. Friday Night Lights. He said, either you play the game and let the game play you, or be that broke motherfucker talking about that stayed true. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So now we're forced to play the game.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And it is what it is, because even with corporate America,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bitch, that ain't your voice that you talk to when you go in the white people establishment. You get what I mean?
Right.
You get home and you start talking to your people a different type of way.
Right.
So you got to play the game. We all playing the game in some sort, but sometimes, you know, initially it was just like, wait, like I ain't signed up for this. You get what I mean? So finding a way to play the game and still being, you know, authentic to yourself.
Yeah,
you get what I mean? I think that's the biggest change.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's the biggest change for sure, man.
Sure.
And like, with that being changed, like, how do you see the rap scene here now in Tallahassee? Like you've been going at it for a minute. But how do you feel about the scene right here, in Tallahassee? Like, how do you
Man,
feel?
I just think it's dope. I think it's dope. I mean, it's one of those situations like, if out of nowhere it starts snowing in Tallahassee, like, damn, I never thought I'd see the day. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's been so long. So
I want to say the whole area too, cause you know, old boy from Monticello just got signed too.
And then technically other people from other, like Quincy and shit like that.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, it's
The
as
whole
a
area.
whole,
Right.
it's a whole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
The whole
best
850
thing,
really getting off right now.
The
I
best
like that
thing
shit.
about that is that
Yeah.
it's contagious.
Yeah.
It's one person gonna eat off this person. This person gonna eat
I
off
love
this
it.
person. That's
I
the
love
best thing about it. You get what I mean?
For sure.
So yeah, it's dope. It's dope to see.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we just keep on diving, bro. You mentioned a couple names earlier, you know what I'm saying, as a kid, people that inspired you, inspired you. But what artists from Florida inspired you, though, the most as a kid?
Honestly, nobody. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? No. When
I
you
can
say,
see that, though.
When you say
Damn.
inspired,
Yeah, like made you,
probably
like,
nobody. You get what I'm saying?
nobody?
Yeah.
Nobody. But who I like?
Not even Trick.
No, not at all. But I like Trick.
Right.
Like,
I love Trick, bro.
No. Listen, I like Trick. I like Ross. Love Plies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those three guys, I admire. Trick. I like Trick so much in the beginning because my uncle liked him. That was my favorite. That was my uncle's favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
And then when I would listen, I'm like, yo, this shit hard. Like the songs, like it just like to this day, it's some ride outs. I'm gonna have my Trick ride out. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just go to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have and then as I got older, I was like, yo, Trick was actually hard. Like he was a good rapper. Like he told dope ass stories. I like Ross. I thought Ross was our first representation of a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard Hustle, I was like, oh, this shit hard. Like, you know what I mean? Plies was very entertaining to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was entertaining. So yeah, I just felt like I had respect for those guys, but I don't think too many of them influenced me at all.
For sure.
Okay,
For
for
sure.
sure.
I can see that in your style, the way you spit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the things you say. Like, I'm just saying, as a musician myself,
Yeah.
and then somebody that, respect the art of rap, you kind of, when you hear you say your punchlines, and you have to rewind it again. Like I didn't called you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, did you, what the fuck? Like, did you,
So I write so that you can say that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then
So, like, my question is, though, is it hard to dumb that side of you down when it's time? Like, somebody come to you right now, I need a street anthem or something. Like, is that hard for you to be like, let me put this Trub away and bring out this Trub? Is that hard thing to do? Or, like, I don't know, it's the beats or what? Like, what is?
it's the beats. You know, I actually like that Tom G record because I feel like I was able to be Tallahassee, but also throw a little in there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And that could be like certain songs is like, okay, I like the delivery, but I don't think I said enough. And then I like what I said, but the feeling didn't get across. You get what I mean? So yeah, sometimes, man. I mean, I'm in the studio a lot. So again, I'm hard on myself. So shit. A lot of times, you know, I'm not pleased 100% because I don't feel like I like the verse as a whole. I feel like I'm critiquing delivery, punchlines, flow. You know what I mean? I'm critiquing everything, but it could be a challenge sometimes. It could definitely be a challenge. Versus if you go to, let's say Hot 97 or some shit, and the motherfuckers like, yo, Trub, rap.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I love to see you on that, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I know you'll put on for the city.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Coming.
And when it
straight up.
And when it happen, like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I see it.
I see it,
dog.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
For sure.
We just gonna keep on diving, big bro. So yeah, in studio, what's your like formula? Like, you know, creating your songs. What you like?
Hook, man. Yeah, it gotta be the hook. Like, as much as I like rapping, to be honest with you, you know, I like R&B just as much. So I understand that music is bigger than my skill.
That's smart.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about the beat.
Right.
It's about that motherfucking hook.
Straight.
You get what I mean? So without that, I feel like I used to rap on subpar beats. That used to hurt me. Like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I mean? These, like, nobody, as dope as you are, like, the music has to be good too. And that's why a lot of times battle rappers get put in a box because they don't understand that. It's like, you know, their self-ego is like, I want to show people how dope I am.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we're just complimenting the music.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it starts off with the producer first, then, okay, let me make a hook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it becomes easy, you know, with just complimenting the hook and the beat after that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna dive into a little bit more personal side of you and your relationship with Blue June.
Okay.
One half of Nova Wave, right?
Okay.
So it's like, are y'all still talking? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. We we just did a song.
Yeah?
We just did a song like 2 weeks ago.
That's amazing.
Like with DJ Dap, and shout outs to her.
Shout out to Blue June, man. For
Man,
real,
look, she and to be real with you, she was one of those people that that threw a downside of like even doubt. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like as artists, as entrepreneurs, you gonna come in that space where you have a little doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
To know that I had a close friend that successful and, you know, that exposed to other different artists and, you know, bigger artists, to have that person in my ear telling me like, yo, you it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that meant so much. And that gave, like, you know, she may not ever know what that did.
Right.
But, like, it's like, at this point, you know, fuck everybody. This person told me what it was. You get what I mean? So, shout outs to her, man. I feel like she always kept me leveled and, you know, ambitious. And to see a close friend that you was on a rise with do it, you know, it is nothing but motivation.
Motivation, yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
for
what's
sure.
up.
Sure. So what's like the next power move for Trub, man? Like, what's your next
power move?
Power move.
Just expose myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when we talk about that word balance, man, like, I kept a lot of me hidden. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just kind of how I grew up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't, again, a new, like, I was talking to this girl, man, and she told me, I mean, you know, in this newer era, you can't be private.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like, you can't
up.
be. You gotta open up. You get what I'm saying? So even that, you know, that little video, you know what I'm saying? I would have probably kept that shit on my phone and laughed at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, the old me would have.
Right.
I was like, fuck it. They can see this too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just think, you know, exposing myself more. Yeah, that's it. You know, I hope to, you know, probably drop a song video every month from now on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Consistency.
Yeah, just be more consistent.
For sure. And for my last and final question, Brody, are you seeking a deal, or is Independency the way for you right now? Like how does that work?
Just whatever makes sense. Get what I'm saying? Like, because
I mean, you got your own bag.
Yeah. So I feel like everything is circumstantial, like everything, you know, situational or whatever, this, that, and third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like some people, you could be head over heels on seeking a deal,
Right.
but it may not make sense.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And you could be so head over heels of being independent, and it may not make sense.
Yeah.
This person like, hey man, we want to offer you $6 million. Right. Like, but you like, oh no, independent. I want to power to the people. No,
Right,
nigga,
no,
like
you
you know what I'm
better
saying?
get right.
So yeah, when it makes sense, it makes sense. That's
I
it.
feel that.
You know what I mean?
That's good to know.
For sure.
All right, and this is my last and final one, bro. So if you was in front of an A&R right now with all the music in your catalog, what song would you play?
I mean, I've been asking myself that.
Mm.
And honestly, dog, like I think I would do the homework on a particular A&R and kind of see what they like. But it might be loyalty over love. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, that shit's so relatable and it resonate with with so many people. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, man, you know, if you authentic, you real, you gonna like me. That's you get what I'm saying? You gonna like that record.
You gonna like that record.
You gonna like that record. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Let the people know, bro, where they can find you at, man, and check out your new music and just to follow you. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody tap in.
Yeah, Trub Lyfe, TRUBLYFE. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere. Trub Lyfe, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music.
Okay.
TikTok.
All that.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We appreciate you coming through.
Do,
I feel like you dropped a lot of good jewels, you know what I'm saying? And this is what we do this for, you know what I'm saying? Dropping jewels, giving people insight, especially the young ones coming up, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciate you for stopping by, bro.
No problem, man. I appreciate
For sure, man. Welcome to the crib, man. For sure. Yes, we out.